How are you though?
I'm good.
Let's talk through the main event first. Thoughts, predictions.
Event, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. The fans have made a bit of a difference to things as well. We saw what happened up in Liverpool. You got to rate David. You got to rate O'Hara Davies for actually going into the Lions' Den and dealing with what was there. As a fighter, what happens is guys, when they go into an opponent's den, what they do is they try and intimidate them. And these boys held their own. They stuck it out. So it was all right. It was good. I think these boys held their own and they just want to fight and get it done.
Are you of the mindset that this is as one-sided as a lot of people think it is in terms of the main event?
I think Tony is a good read of the game. So if he's seen something we haven't, and David Haye isn't the David Haye of old, then he's going to come across as an unbelievable guru, because we thought it. Let's be honest. David's last couple of fights we weren't impressed with it. Thought he's all right. David Haye's back, but he's not showing us anything special. Tony saw that and thought, this guy's gone.
When you hear David talk about why he took those last two fights, though, does that make sense?
See, I think David would have tapered himself for the opponents in front of him. I think it would be a different mindset, game plan for Tony Bellew, because there's a lot at stake. Pride and everything is at stake here. So, to me, what's most important is these guys need to look at each other as the best they can possibly be. David has a power. Tony, he likes to fight. And Tony, if you're thinking game plan so far, Tony's job is to get David angry, get him mad, so he gets instead there and tries to gunsling it with him. And so far, so good. This is the coolest I've seen him.
I was going to say, he didn't look riled up today. He looked like he was calm, tempered.
Yeah, he did. Tony was cool, calm. David was cool, calm, and I thought it's the calm before the storm.
It is, isn't it?
It's the calm before the storm, which is good and it's important.
Where does your money lie?
It's a tough one. Common sense to tell me David. And a lot of people, if you're honest, their heart would say Tony, their head would say David. But I know Tony's a good student of the game. So it's a case of, if Tony's right, then all of a sudden that changes everything about, because Tony's sharp, he's fast, he wants to have a tear up, and he'll dig in deep. It's a case of, when it gets that point, when it comes to getting used to getting involved in tear up, who's the one that's used to be involved in tear ups? Tony. If you look at Tony's previous fights, how many times has he gone in an opponent's face when he's shouting and bawling and screaming, and he finds calm throughout chaos? It's the first time we've seen David out of character, and so even Tony himself said, if David can turn back time, David Haye's the man every day.
Derry.
If he can turn that back, but we don't know what David's got, and that's what David himself said. We'll see what I've got when the bell goes, because the only people that know are the people in his gym.
I'm listening to everything he's saying, and for me, this is the fight that he needs to put on a performance for before he goes on and challenges the likes of Joshua and all those things. He needs that kind of credibility, a credible fight behind him. Looks like he's gonna do what he needs to do in this fight in order to put him on that platform. That's the way I see it, listening to what he's saying. But moving on, Derry and O'Hara. Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. Good to see the winner of that.
Good timing for O'Hara Davies to get in that position to be fighting Derry now. It's a big ask for O'Hara. O'Hara's got to mature come Saturday night. No room for error, because Derry Matthews was a decent amateur. He has the pedigree and he has the experience.
Knows his way around the ring.
Professional. So if O'Hara is naive enough to think this is a walkover because Derry is older than him, then there's an issue.
How do you see that one going?
I think youth will prevail, and O'Hara should come through a tight fight, and he'll learn a hell of a lot through it.
Thanks for your time as always, Johnny. Appreciate it.